I'm gonna say I'm Butterfly Identity.
Oh my god, we do this every single time.
Fine, we won't do it. Okay, I'll say it. Okay, hello, this is Blixemi.
And I'm Butterfly Identity.
And we're the creators of Epic Rap Battles of Warriors, a cat's about, hold on, I know you, a show about cats, literally cats. Did I do it? I couldn't remember what came before that. All I could think of was cats, literally cats.
I mean, that's literally it. That's all you need.
I nailed it. 10 gold stars from me.
All right, I'm gonna just casually shove you aside now and take over this entire show. Hi, guys. Welcome back. Today we will be taking you behind the scenes of ERBOW number 8.
Ooh.
Silverstream versus Millie.
Yeah, it was the first time we brought a cat back, too. Which, I mean, the plan, like, OG plan, was to not bring cats back. Was to just, like, because Selena was like, there's so many cats that if we, like, keep bringing cats back, then it's going to be an issue. But this one, Silverstream's rap, she got, like, the least amount of lines out of all of those cats in that rap.
And
so we
she's
thought,
talking about ERBOW 4.
Oh, yeah. By the way, pay attention to me. Get on my level. Yeah, in number 4, she didn't get very many lines, so we thought, it's acceptable to bring her back, and it's highly requested. Plus, the voice actor is the Bay, so.
The Bay, thebomb.com.
True.
And, wait, I have a Canadian version of that. Thebay.ca.
No, did you just think of that right now?
Yeah.
That is #stolen. I'm using that.
All right, ERBOW 8. How did we come up with this one? Well, it was very highly requested. Mm-hmm. Everyone and their mothers wanted a rap battle between Silverstream and Millie. And so we did it. I think that's just the short answer for it.
Yeah, and so the voices were... Silverstream is done by Starks Husky, which is a good friend of both Selena and I, because she had done the first one, number 4, and then Millie was actually done by Selena here, because at the end, Millie of number 4, Millie popped in and was like, hey, and then we're just like, okay, Selena, you do it, like, there's no reason in getting a voice actor to just do that one line. So we brought her back, and we're like, well, we gotta use the same voice, and Selena rocks at rapping. So
thanks.
Selena got to do it, and then she's like, hey, can I write for myself to rap? And I'm like, sure.
I basically did not write the response to the first part, like Silverstream's first verse, until like 3 months after it was written. Like, I think it was first written in, like, January, and I picked it up in, like, May or the end of April. So there was, like, a 3-month gap, and I was like, whoa, okay.
But that was, like, in the smack middle of finals of school and stuff, so it's not like nothing was getting done. It was, like, just literally chalked up to busy life.
Exactly.
Which I think is
valid. Coming back to ERBOW after not doing it for 3 months, it was just like, okay, feeling around blindly and, like, trying to get myself back in the
But, I mean, you can't even tell, like your verse was just straight fire, man.
Your rap, the rap you wrote for Silverstream, is unnecessarily fast. Please explain why it is so fast. Like, so fast that Ari couldn't even rap it. She was
part of the reason was because Ari is my arch nemesis.
Right.
And there can only be one in our family. And I needed to be the alpha, so I'm like, well, this is the way that I have to weed out the weak link. So I decided I will not let her breathe. So that's why I made it so fast, because I'm like, no breathing for Ari.
A round of applause for Ari for somehow getting
freaking, my plot failed because she nailed it. I was like, dang, she lives another day.
Please explain what happened with the intro, because I feel like a lot of people are wondering if you're okay. Did you go into cardiac arrest? Like, are you breathing?
Dude, you know what? If you have the file, right now, you should tack in all of the ones that I failed. Remember that file I sent you of all the failed attempts?
Yes, I do.
Epic Rap Battles of Warriors! Silver, fuck, where does it come in? I quit! Epic Rap Battles of Warriors! Silverstream versus... fuck, Mackenzie, this is not the fucking time to call me! Epic Rap Battles of Warriors!
tongue so hard. I didn't sign up for workers' comp. I fucking demand workers' comp. Epic rap battle. I can't get this. Epic rap battles of warriors. Fuck. I don't know what to do for this one, and I'm struggling a little tiny wee bit.
Because see, with this one, I always have, because my goal with the intros is to be sure that it's different every time, so you can tell which one it is by not only the instrumental but the intro. Because if they were all, epic rap battles, like you'd be like, oh, yawn, boring. So this one, I was really, really struggling to figure out what to do. So it was like super late at night, and I just wanted to get the rap out. So I finally messaged Selena. I'm like, dude, at this point, it's just not even going to be understandable. She's like, do it. I'm like, okay, I have permission. Now I'm going to do it. And I literally just like stopped using real words, and I just made noise, and that was the intro. And ever since then, people have been asking, are you okay? Did you die? Like, are you alive? So I'm like, this is kind of fun. So
am
now
I the only one who doesn't understand the intro? No, even the person who did the intro does not understand the intro.
People are always... They're always like, who does the intro? Like, they suck. And I'm like, I know. Like, I being
fired that person, actually.
I love saying that because people are like, yeah, good job. I'm like, yeah.
Like, just kidding, I'm back.
And every time they listen again, they're like, this shit is
the same person. It gives me so much life. All right, do you want to listen to the demo now?
I do want to listen to the demo. This is another one I haven't listened to since we wrote it.
Since we wrote it, which is like last month.
Another rap will get ready to bow down because you met your match. You're wannabe, a kind oddity. Put a gray shirt, sandals, viscosity. Remember being dull to unbearable. You should have been squawks instead of long tail. Wanna be like us clan folk, but you won't revoke your old house folk. Where ThunderClan must have been in a jam to take the likes of you. But to be fair, they were unaware of all you took them through. I'd understand if you want to scram because your dignity's falling. In fact, I think I hear the sound of your two legs calling.
Yikes, that's a lot of mouse tongue coming out of such a pretty mouth. Can't take responsibility when your antics go a little south, cause you're always blaming daddy when he's giving you the perfect life. If he only knew what you went through to end up as a trophy wife. I losing track, just counting on all my 18 toes to recount the things that you screwed up. Things of Silver's tail of woe. First things first, thanks for bleeding out your insides. Could have kept your paws in RiverClan and actually stayed alive. I'm pointing out the obvious cause you don't seem to know. I saved your precious gray shirt from skipping it solo. I learned how to fight and hunt, and I got down and bloody. Your lovely contribution got him child custody.
Hold on a sec, and take a step back and give your brain a rack, you freaking maniac. And since your rock is up, let's talk about that. What kind of mother splits after one goes flat? Your neglection pushed her over. Dark forest pulled her closer. LA live, don't forget that kitty. I knew I should have spared my pity.
Split and splat are the perfect names for your bastard brats. Cause one went splat and the other went split on the trail of a mountain cat. So give it up, no need to act tough. We all know you're just petty. You're up in the sky, so bitch, bye-bye. We'll see you later, sweaty.
Bye-bye.
I am still deceased from that now. Like, literally, forever and ever, and then, like, rip my soul. Like, it is like, I'm dead. That round gets me every time, and every time I listen to it, I have to do it with it. Like, I can't not do it with it.
Every time it gets to Silver's second verse, I'm like ready to go. I'm like, ready to rap with you. Okay, so I listened to that, and every single time I will say this, I cannot believe that something as crappy as that turns out to be something as good as what you hear in the end, because demos are just like, crit.
They're very unpolished, very, very rough.
Very rough. Like, we just hit record and go.
But the skip it solo, I love that. That is one of my favorites.
It gets stuck in your head, doesn't it? Like,
it does all the time,
Solo. Yeah, the sweaty line, in case people don't know, some people are confused about the sweaty line. The sweaty line, to clear up all that confusion, is a reference to Tumblr, the Booty Diaries specifically. It's just, it's a joke. It's an inside joke between me, Jaden, and Ari. We are always like, sweaty.
And she messaged me, and she's like, "Hey, this works so well, but I mean, it's an inside joke, and I don't really know if people do it. Like, what if it's like, see you later, sweaty?" And I'm like, "Do it." And she's like, "Yeah," and I'm like, "Yeah," and she's like, "Okay, good, it's done." And I'm like, "Perfect,
It is done.
And everybody understood the reference. Like, I wasn't aware that it was that widespread. But
Yeah,
everybody
people
thinks
knew
it's so
what
funny.
we were talking about. It's because you put the smiley face at the end. I'm like, you have to put the smiley face after sweaty or else nobody will get it. They'll think she's actually sweaty. But no, it's sweaty smiley face.
Yeah, every once in a while you do get that comment, "Why did she call her sweaty?"
Actually, there is a version of this demo or a version of this rap that's a little bit different. I had a verse for Silverstream that Millie. I wrote for Millie. I didn't write for Silverstream. There was a verse for Millie that I changed, I rewrote, but let's play that one too, because then you can see that the raps go through a few drafts before they actually end up in its final form.
Because your dignity's falling. In fact, I think I hear the sound of your two legs calling.
You're a little princess with a really big mouth. After all, your daddy's arrangements seemed to go a little south, and your clan wasn't good enough to feed your drama show. So instead, you crossed the river and became a bigger hoe. Whoa, I'm losing track just counting.
And then the rest is the same. But yeah, that was the first take on it. And I don't know, I just thought that, Millie busting through the gates could have just been a little more snarky. So I rewrote it, and I'm happy with what ended up being the final version.
Yeah.
Want to talk about the art?
I do want to talk about the art. Okay, first of all, the character art. Like, both the character art and the background, both of the artists, like, that is one of my favorite parts of the process, is going through the sign-up sheet, finding a whole bunch of artists that I'd never known of before. I go on following sprees. So it's like, I'll like find somebody, and I might not use them for this specific episode, but I'll like follow their stuff and I'll like them. I'm like, okay, gotta come back to this person. But I love finding the artists. And then, the one thing that is universal across, doing all these episodes is the amount of like support and kindness that I get when I am sending messages out. People are, they're beside themselves with like love and kindness. They're always like, I'm really excited to help you and all that good stuff. And it's always, I can tell that they're genuinely like, interested in helping me. And I'm blown away by that. Like that, my heart. And both of these artists were like so kind, both of them. And they, I give them these crazy deadlines of, hey, can you do this for me in like 2 weeks? And they're like, yeah, sure. And I'm like, oh God, like you are a saint. Mm-hmm. So both of these artists just
same to our voice actors, like learning the entire rap in like less than 2 weeks. I can't even do that. And I'm the one who writes it. So props to everyone. Mm-hmm. Like literally we cannot do it without you.
Truth.
So thank you so much. Also, I just want to throw in the Millie's eyebrows comment.
Oh,
because her eyebrows give me life. They're so big that they're sentient.
I messaged her because I see the art first, right? Because she gets the voices first, I get the arts first. So I'm like, dude, you have to see these eyebrows. And she's like, the eyebrows!
The eyebrows!
Yeah, this is perfect.
Perfect. So good.
Perfect.
All right. Thank you very much for listening to this episode. These episodes will be released weekly. So if you want your weekly dose of how we made ERBOW, behind the scenes, all that good jazz, please subscribe. And then, of course, subscribe to Blixemi so you can see the actual Epic Rap Battles of Warriors when it launches into your notification. Now it's Notification Squad. Like, people don't really use their subscription feed anymore. It's like a notification.
Yeah, what I do.
Yeah, I mean, we still do, but like you get a notification on your phone whenever something is uploaded.
I did not know that.
That's a thing. So every time I see that little thing pop up like, Blixemi uploaded a new
No wonder
video.
you're so fast.
And I get on there and I'm like, nah. So that's
pretty much.
That's what technology is good for, trolling people on the internet. All right.
Boom.
Thank you for watching. We are going to say goodbye now. All right. Goodbye now.